Howdy y'all, and welcome back to Wylie Sports Guy. I'm your host Clayton. We're so happy to have you here on our long-form YouTube content, on our long-form recap here today on May 23rd of 2025. So excited that y'all are here. Let's get in with the recap. Let's talk about first a crazy day yesterday in NCAA Baseball. The conference tournaments are heating up as we get closer and closer to Selection Monday. I know, some of y'all expected Selection Sunday. No, College World Series, they will select on Monday. So, let's go ahead and get into some of the score updates. We'll start off with the Texas A&M Fighting Aggies, who yesterday played the Auburn Tigers. They won 3-2, but unfortunately during that game, they did lose Jace Laviolette for the SEC tournament. No update yet on if he will be ready for the NCAA tournament. Tennessee and Texas had quite the barn burner yesterday as they went 12 innings, and Tennessee won that one 7-5 in 12. Texas Southern ended up losing yesterday to Jackson State 12-6. Troy won 4-2 over Texas State. Arkansas Little Rock won 9-8. Shout out to my buddy Sammy Harris, who got the go-ahead home run in that game. So shout out to you, Sammy, or Slammin' Sammy as they were calling him yesterday. Utah Valley won yesterday 3-1 over ACU. West Virginia had Cincinnati in their game in the Big 12 tournament. West Virginia would end up winning that game 10-3. Oklahoma State lost in a close one on a walk-off base hit by Kansas. They won 7-6. Jayhawks moving on in the Big 12 tournament. Abilene Christian beat Utah Tech yesterday 9-5. DBU won in a barn burner of a pitching game yet again, but walk-off sac fly from Ben Tryon would give the Patriots the win 2-1 in the bottom of the ninth. Oklahoma's SEC tournament is unfortunately to a close as Vanderbilt beat them 6-1. Florida A&M beats Grambling 14-4. Grand Canyon wins 9-7 over UT Arlington. And TCU got the final win of the night to beat Houston 7-1. Looking at our Friday slate, Florida and Atlantic and University of Texas San Antonio, they're currently playing right now at this very moment. Arkansas, Little Rock, and Lindenwood is going on right now as well. Ole Miss and Arkansas will get going at 3 p.m. Arizona and West Virginia will get going at 4 p.m. Houston Christian and New Orleans have Game 2 at 6 p.m. of their game. Texas A&M and LSU will be playing at 6:30. I know some of the games I missed, but I will make sure to recap for those of you for tomorrow. Now let's talk about the NCAA Softball Super Regionals that are happening this weekend. Texas Tech last night won 3-0 over Florida State, as they are now leading in the series 1-0. A quick caveat with the Super Regionals is that you have to win 2 out of the 3 to make and get your ticket to Oklahoma City, where the Women's College World Series will be happening. Clemson ended up winning yesterday 7-4 over Texas. Here's your Friday slate of games. Georgia and Florida are currently going on right now on ESPN2, or they might have ended actually, I think. Last time I looked, it was 3-0, but I'll make sure to give you the final score recap tomorrow. Ole Miss and Arkansas are currently right now playing on ESPNU. UCLA and South Carolina are playing right now, actually as we speak, on ESPN2. Texas Tech at Florida State will be going on at 2 p.m. on ESPN2. That will be Game 2. If the Red Raiders end up winning, they will lock in their ticket to Oklahoma City. Alabama against the past national champions, OU, at 4 p.m. on ESPN2. Nebraska takes on Tennessee at 6 p.m. Clemson takes on Texas at 8 o'clock. And like I said, if Clemson wins tonight, they lock in their spot to the NCAA tournament. And then Liberty, with the upset of the tournament over the Aggies, will be playing Oregon at 9 p.m. on ESPNU. All right, now we're going to talk about last night's Western Conference Finals Game 2. But first, we're going to talk about some other basketball news around the country. Top international basketball prospect Dame Sarr ended up committing to Duke, and then the NBA also announced yesterday their all-defensive team. Evan Mobley led the charge with the NBA Defensive Player of the Year, as that was already announced. He led in the first team along with Dyson Daniels, Lou Dort, Draymond Green, and Amen Thompson. That is your first team. In the second team, it is Ivica Zubac, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Williams, Tumani Kamara, and Rudy Gobert. We now get into Game 2 of last night between Minnesota and Oklahoma City. It was 58-50 Oklahoma City at the half, and at the end of the game, it was 118-103, I believe. The final of Oklahoma City versus Memphis in Game 2 was 118-103. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way with 38 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. Chet Holmgren with 22. Jalen Williams had 26 points, 5 assists, and 10 rebounds with the steal. Isaiah Hartenstein had 6 and 8 rebounds. Dort had 9 points and 2 steals, along with 4 assists and 8 rebounds. Caruso put up 9, and Cason Wallace put up 8. For the Timberwolves, Julius Randle only put up 6 points, 5 and 5. Anthony Edwards put up 32 points, 6 assists, and 9 rebounds. Jalen McDaniels had 22 points with 2 rebounds. Rudy Gobert only had 5 points. Mike Conley only had 3 points. Naz Reid had 10. Nickeil Alexander-Walker had 17, and Dante DiVincenzo had 8 points. So that OKC defense is absolutely cooking right now, and they will now head into Game 3 on Saturday. That will be going on in Minnesota. Let's now move on to the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. We now start with the second game of the Eastern Conference Finals between Florida and Carolina, and yesterday it was all Florida. Sam Bennett led the way in the first period with a power play goal with assists from Verhaeghe and Rodriguez. Matthew Tkachuk would follow the way with an assist from Verhaeghe and Mikkola, and then Forsling with assists from Tkachuk and Bennett, as the Panthers would be up 3-0 at the end of the first period. Moving on to the second period, Sam Bennett would strike for his second goal of the night with assists from Verhaeghe and Ekblad. And then in the third, Alexander Barkov would get a power play goal with assists from Ekblad and Rodriguez. Florida absolutely dominated Carolina, but there was a big hit from Sebastian Aho that did have some big implications. And I will, if I can get some more updates on that, I will tell y'all that tomorrow. Dallas Stars versus Edmonton Oilers Game 2 is on tonight at 7 p.m. on ESPN as the Stars look to go 2-0 in the series. We'll now check in on the Texas Rangers, who unfortunately yesterday ended up getting swept by the New York Yankees, as the final score was only 1-0. The good thing, though, for the Rangers is that Jonah Heim was okay, and he did return to the lineup. Unfortunately, not much happened after that. Yorbit Vivas for the New York Yankees got his first career home run and was the only run scored for the New York Yankees. Nathan Eovaldi, though, was fantastic, though, for the Rangers, putting up 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, that 1 earned run, unfortunately, 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. Hobie Milner would come out of the bullpen and have an inning pitched, as well as Sean Armstrong would have 1 inning pitched with 1 strikeout. Tyler Mahle versus Sean Burke will be happening today at 6:30 on the CW here in DFW. If you don't know where to watch the Rangers, if you do have the Rangers Sports Network on Friday nights, you can go to rangers.com/watch, and you should be able to find your affiliated area here in Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and I believe Arkansas and Louisiana. That will be covered. Also, we got 2 big storylines yesterday from Dallas Morning News' Evan Grant. He reports that Kumar Rocker will officially start a rehab assignment today at AA Frisco. And then according to Bruce Bochy, also from Evan Grant, Corey Seager is only 7 to 10 days out from being activated off the IL. And then also in MLB history, the Rockies officially fall to 8-42, which is the worst 50-game start in MLB history. Also, I want to kind of shout out in MLB/Motorsports little bit of moment, as Dale Jr. yesterday revealed a throwback Cars Tour scheme Budweiser MLB car to race at Anderson Motor Speedway in South Carolina on August 2nd, celebrating the MLB Speedway Classic at Bristol Motor Speedway, which will be happening this summer between the Braves and the Reds. The scheme is a throwback to Junior's Budweiser 2001 Seattle All-Star Game scheme that he won the Pepsi 400 in the return to Daytona in July 2001 after the passing of his father, Dale Sr., in February 2001 during the Daytona 500. Let's now head into golf and check in on the Charles Schwab Challenge. That is going on this weekend in Fort Worth. John Pack is currently the leader right now at the time of yesterday. I haven't checked in on the new rankings. I will show y'all that tomorrow. Scotty Scheffler is currently 2 under. Spieth is 1 under. Ricky Fowler and Tom Kim are even par. Tom Hodge is plus 3 or 4. And yeah, that's about it. I'll give you another good recap, and I will tell you who will also be on the cut list going into tomorrow. So we'll see how that ends up working out. Let's now move on to a little bit of college football, as yesterday a brand new straight seeding model was introduced by the College Football Playoff Committee. The 5 highest ranked conference champions, though, will still guarantee a spot. But like last year's model, number 1 was Oregon, who is the Big Ten champion. Number 2 was Georgia, who is the SEC champion. Number 3 was Boise State, which was the Mountain West champion. And number 4 was Arizona State, who was the Big 12 champion. The top 4 were all champions. But this year's model would look something like this. Oregon, who was the Big 10 champion, would still be number 1. Number 2 would be Georgia, who was the SEC champion. Texas would be number 3, and Penn State would be number 4. And that also gives teams like Notre Dame a chance to earn the bye week going into the college football playoff. Hopefully we'll have a great college football playoff this year, and maybe might not be some controversy, but we always know there's going to be controversy in college football. I also want to shout out to Dallas Trinity FC, the brand new USL Women's Super League team that started this year in Dallas and is playing at the Cotton Bowl. In their inaugural season, Dallas Trinity FC is currently in a chase for the playoffs. Coming up this Saturday, they will play number 5 seeded Fort Lauderdale Football Club on Peacock to make sure that they can keep that playoff spot. That will be going on in Fort Lauderdale. While next Saturday, Dallas Trinity will play number 1 Carolina Ascent FC at the Cotton Bowl on Peacock. Also want to shout out strikers Allie Thornton, who is tied for the lead currently in the league for the Golden Boot race with 12 goals. Goalkeeper Madison White has had 9 clean sheets this season and 57 saves, which is the 3rd best in the league. And 17-year-old Celie Strawn from their academy has 4 goals, that is 2nd currently on the team. The top 4 teams in the USL Women's Super League will qualify for the postseason. Dallas Trinity is currently in 4th place, so good luck to Trinity FC as they try to claim their first ever inaugural season playoff spot. Let's now get into the UFL, where I have a schedule update. Last week I told y'all that Arlington at Memphis would happen Friday night on Fox. Well, that's unfortunately wrong. It'll actually be happening Saturday at noon on ABC. Also, another unknown sport that not many people know is banana ball, which is the most entertaining version of baseball that I have ever seen. This weekend, the newest banana ball teams will be playing their first game. And that is from our very own state, the Texas Tailgaters, who will join the Savannah Bananas, Party Animals, and the Firefighters in the Banana Ball World Tour. Texas will be playing the Party Animals today and Saturday in Rio Grande, Texas at the Rio Grande Credit Union Field tonight at 7 o'clock. You can catch that on the Party Animals YouTube channel. Well, guys, that's an end of today's Wylie Sports Guy. I hope y'all enjoyed it. God bless. Keep Jesus first. Don't mess with Texas, and I will see y'all guys tomorrow. Oh, by the way, share this with your family and friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any other sports ideas, please put those down in the comments below. Like I said, I'll see y'all tomorrow.